Hi, my name is Hanotu Weli, co-founder of the 36 Forum and also co-founder of Sprite Software Solutions. A computer engineer by profession. I have lived in Port Harcourt for more than 25 to 26 years, aside school that took me out of Port Harcourt. And at some point I became so interested in the oil and gas space, the industry. I wanted to finish school and start probably a job with one of the top multinationals here. And after school I realized that when I got back to Port Harcourt, there were so many youth, right? And lots of people were trying to get into that space, into that ecosystem. And most of these multinationals were actually laying off. So I think that was one thing that made me sit up. It was something that made me want to start my own thing. It was something that made me want to focus more on tech. So aside the whole oil and gas space and everything, I wanted to see how, even if I still loved the whole oil and gas space, I wanted to think of ways in which I can fuse what I know in the tech industry with the oil and gas industry. So I set up my company here in Port Harcourt. We're into automations, IoT, and also IIoT as well, which is Industrial Internet of Things. So I started thinking towards collaborating with most of these multinationals, right? And one thing I've come to understand now, or one thing I've observed, is lots of young people are beginning to think beyond oil and gas. So lots of people are beginning to know that there are so many opportunities here in the region, in the Niger Delta, in Port Harcourt. You find people that are into the waste management space, people are into graphics designing, coding and all that, right? And because of this, it's been able to bring each and every one of us together under one space to work together, right? And I'm really impressed that we're not just thinking oil anymore, but it's now tech. We're not just thinking of working with these multinationals, but we're also thinking, okay, what do you have? What exactly is the next person doing, and how can we all collaborate? And I think that's the future. We've been able to see the future. Lots of us are beginning to travel wide and getting lots of recognitions as well abroad. So we're beginning to get more aware, and we're getting lots of those ideas and bringing them back to Port Harcourt. You find out that in 3 years' time, Port Harcourt is not going to be where it is now, right? It's going to be a smart city, to be honest, because one thing we are doing at my office as well is trying to see how we can, as part of our CSR, trying to see how we can also get lots of probably collaborate with one of these top ISPs or something to see how we can have different CCTVs around different parts of Port Harcourt. That is us trying to see how we can reduce crime rates in Port Harcourt. So lots of youth like me now are thinking this way, and in 3 to 4 years time you find out that we are not going to be where we are now. So I think that's one of the most important things right now in our space, that lots of youth are not thinking oil alone, but they're also thinking tech now. So recently I was appointed as the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development Youth Coordinator for Nigeria. And what that has done, it has expanded my thinking, right? It has expanded my mindset. It has also made me to start thinking of ways by which lots of young entrepreneurs here that are into that trade and development space, e-commerce and all that, how I can partner with most of them, how I can work with most of them, and also showcase what they've been able to do to the rest of the world. So I'm really impressed with what's going on now in Port Harcourt. I'm really impressed with what lots of young people are doing now. And we're beginning to get recognized globally. We're beginning to understand that Port Harcourt has lots of great potentials. And I'm really impressed with everything that's been going on. My name is Hanotu Weli. And thank you.